I sneezed, like, achoo. And then I knew you know what a sneeze is. I don't know why I needed to explain to you what a sneeze was. And it was so cute because both Courtney and Michelle looked over it to me and said, oh, God bless you. And I thought of your grandmother's dear friend, Joan Rivers, because every time we'd be together, if one of us sneezed, she'd say, that's for luck. Aww. So this is Stacey Perlman, and Stacey has been just a true ambassador, educator, and expert in the world of jewelry for us at QVC for many years. I always like to point out your grandmother was a force in, and your whole family, yes, in the jewelry industry, and she was very good friends with Joan Rivers, yep, which we love. But I'm freaking out a little bit because when I could see your, grandmother and Joan going to like Le Cirque and having a wonderful lunch in New York. Yes. And if you think of, Alan Cumming or whomever singing Ladies Who Lunch, he does it on one of his albums. Like they would have just a classic. I'm going to shine this up because I think I got a little hand cream on it and I want you to see it in all its glory. They would all have on a beautiful gold bangle. Yes. I remember reading once, because my dad was first generation Italian, that so many people came to Italy putting all of their money into a gold bangle bracelet that they wore through Ellis Island like my grandfather did. I mean, this is a classic. But I do feel like we've turned back the years and it's maybe 1994 or something, because where in the world did we get this price on our own line of 14 karat gold? It is Adorna. We're going to give you the gram weight, which a lot of people do not do. So we've got that heavy weight range, 6.7 to 7.6 grams, meaning we are right there at that, right, what I learned in Italy, that gram and inch moment. We have it in small, average, and large. We already had 200 ordered, and this big deal price is here for a very limited time. If you want the diamond cut, we are far more limited, and we have that in small, average, and large. So under 7 up to about 7 1/4, 7 1/2, and large up to 8. The high polish is spectacular, and like I mentioned before, if someone's watched QVC a lot, explain what Adorna is, and then let's dive into this beauty, because this is really a must-have.
It really is. Adorna is our special proprietary line of 14 karat gold here at QVC. We bring you beautiful, timeless, classic designs, silhouettes that you are familiar with and you love, but we source from the best in the world. We take pride in bringing you beauty, of course, value, and expertise craftsmanship, which is exactly what you need when you are investing in one of the most iconic pieces of jewelry, the bangle bracelet.
Yeah, I mean, it's the foundation of a great jewelry wardrobe. I mean, a diamond stud, we've seen the lab created. You can check online to see if any Honora pearl necklaces are there, and then a gold bangle bracelet. Like, I mean, when you think about like even Mrs. Maisel, when she went off to college, she probably had a beautiful gold bangle. Like, it is timeless and it is classic. Well, let's dive into the diamond cut one, because that one, by the way, is very limited.
And it is so special. It is actually called the crystal cut bracelet.
Love that.
Because it is 2 times the amount of traditional diamond cutting. So I want you to think about the craftsmanship that's gone into creating this, because when you're doing a double cut diamond cut on these thick walls of gold, you have to be careful that the cuts don't meet each other and pierce and create a hole. So you want to get all that extra cutting in. You see it almost has like a raised pyramid feel. It tricks the eyes. It looks like there's crushed diamonds just set into that beautiful high polish. You can see a thin border, but then that silk fit, gorgeous high polish inside. That's the shot.
Yeah.
That is the sparkle, the faceting.
Wow.
Like comes with its own paparazzi set of lights.
Right? Flashbulb, flashbulb, flashbulb. Wow, we're busy, and we should be, because honestly, this is pricing in gold. Not every company will give you the gram weight on a bangle. Right. We didn't always call out gram weights on a bangle. So this is you getting all the knowledge that you need to do, and us using our nearly 37 years from our founder, Joe Siegel, who really knew the world of coinage and jewelry. I mean, he was friends with everybody. He knew them all, to say we have to bring you the best quality in jewelry. If you want the diamond cut that Morgan is rocking in the small, which will fit about a 6 3/4 inch wrist, we have 2 dozen to go around. Average, 50, large, 30. And remember, this big deal price is like a today's special value. Now, if you want the high polish, it's a little bit more popular. In the small, we have 50, average, only 90, and large, 45. And if you do 12-month special financing, I'm not being excessive, I would tell you to get both because they look gorgeous together, like you're wearing them.
So funny. I was thinking, how do you decide what your two daughters? You have to get both.
I have to get
right,
both.
You have to.
Let me tell you, you do not buy one.
Right, you have to get both. I was just thinking about that.
You don't buy one, let's face it. And I love that you're showing the easy on construction.
Yeah, it's a beautiful oval shape to contour and hug your wrist. I want you to note how nice and wide this tension, this memory spring is going to open and close. So very easy on, easy off. You don't even need that figure 8 safety clasp. That's how strong the hinge is, but I am glad we gave it to you for the extra security as well. Just snaps into place.
Right.
But note the height, note the dome shape. It is so beautiful the way it just sits right off your wrist. And when we go back to this shot, I saw Morgan. I saw the studio in the mirror-like shine of this perfectly
Like, look
high
at Morgan
polish.
right now. Morgan is maybe, I'm so bad at footage, but 40, 50 feet away. I don't know, maybe not that far, but like she's all the way at the other end of the studio. Like I have to shout to say, hey, Morgan, she's really far away. But Stacey and I are looking at her from, like if we were in a party, she'd be like at the other end of a ballroom. And all I see is the sparkle and glow on her beautiful wrist. I mean, you have 30 days to love it or return it, but you're gonna be wearing this forever. I mean, this is a classic. This is not, wow, why did I buy that? Why did I wear that? I used to work in bridal, and it was when like really wild, crazy headbands were in. And I remember saying to people like, now you're gonna have these pictures your whole life, so we might wanna think something, I mean, do what you wanna do, but like, you know, make sure you're doing something that you're gonna love your whole life. This is something you pass down from generation to generation. And a lot of bangles don't even have that extra little click in here because if you notice, there's a little 14 karat, not so little, but there's that 14 karat gold post that fits its way in there. So it's hinged, that just clasped, and then you have your figure 8 for safety. I mean, that shows you that's a bangle that will be worn by a great granddaughter someday, right?
Definitely. And I love that the inside is as beautifully finished as the outside. So even on the crystal diamond cut, you are going to have that nice high polish silky feel inside. So it's going to feel wonderful against your wrist. Here's what I love about this. It's a piece you're not going to have to think about styling. It will be your signature piece. It's going to look great day to night. It's going to just update every single one of your outfits. It's not the bangle you have to put in your jewelry wardrobe and just take out for the special occasions.
Right.
It's the bangle that works with you that you enjoy wearing day to day.
I just thought I'd bring out the
Please.
Adorna that Nan
Yes.
brought out earlier, which I know is very, very limited. But I mean, this is what you do, like the soft and the ease of like a link bracelet next to that gorgeous hard look of a bangle, but it's not hard against your wrist. It's iconic. It really is. And then I just want to give a little shout out that you can mix and match your golds because we are wearing Adorna, which is our own line that we travel the world for, a 14 karat gold here at QVC. But Stacey and I are also wearing Eterna gold. And you know, that is so near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
We're wearing our necklaces. We were so limited, I really had to like kind of borrow one from the bust of what you get because we don't have a lot of these to go around. But there's 3 lengths, 2 colors, and it is a big pick of the show that we'll probably talk
So
about in
pretty.
about an hour. You have it on, you look beautiful. But this is just, it's a classic. You can't go wrong. If it's a big birthday, I bought my niece, she's now married with kids and in the Toronto Symphony, but when she graduated from high school, I bought her a gold necklace from QVC more than a year before she graduated during a gold event. It was a herringbone necklace. I hope she still has it because I was like, this is too good to leave here, and that's a big thing coming up.
I love that. You say that expression, right? Don't leave
my
it,
mom
right?
used to say,
I love that.
My mom
Yes.
used to say, Janie, you can't leave it
I
there.
love that. Yep. Yep.
She's such a good shopper.
I love
Your
that.
grandmother would have loved her. But this really is your moment to say, like, this is something to buy now and even tuck away because of the big deal pricing. And we don't see a lot of gold bangles anymore.
That's right, with this gram weight, Jane. And I
Yeah.
like that we don't have to do too much math. I like how we just know it's a gram per inch. I mean, starting from the small to the average to the large, we're right under. So you know it is substantial. It's a great gram weight. It's the piece you invest in today. You really will have for a lifetime.
And we're half gone. We're half gone for the day. It is a big deal. Sean, does this price go up at midnight or do we keep this a day or two longer? Okay, big deals are opposite of TSVs. We keep the price for a limited time, but now we're getting limited. Like when I say half gone, there's not many left in every single choice. So you have it in the super fabulous sparkly diamond cut or the high polish. We have dozens left in each choice. And Stacy's gonna be back with a couple things, including our pick of the show from Adorna. But also, I love a good signature.